make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, they'll go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity, you suck, homemade way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. Finds Pickens out right.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Now Pickett.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First and 10, it's Richardson.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Richardson working from the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And here's Ryan Wright now.
And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so he'll just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd down, here's Pickett.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown! From 17 yards out.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're taking it right down Broadway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball.
It's caught inside the 25 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Come on. Go, Trap. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
This is Burgess. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion. It's on the play.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got 1 there.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage. That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Richardson going on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this down to the 33.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Steelers pick up their first down at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And it is 42-0.
42, Colts nothing.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
On first down, Richardson.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10. At the
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barker.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Now it's Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 83 yards.
And the Steelers just continue to roll. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Colts first down.
Back to the air with Richardson. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Richardson back to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Dragon 60.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
De'Ami Brown, 73 yards. And the Colts are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest.
And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Pickett back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Still shedding tackles. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Pickett completes this one out wide quickly.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And
they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Pickett now from the gun here.
This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Go!
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on. Set.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Jonathan Taylor racing to the end zone.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Pickett now on first down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. Well, fans usually love to see